Hey everybody, this is going to be a playthrough of Mission 7B from the Valley campaign for the Flaming Cliffs A-10A. If you're playing Mission 7 in the campaign and your briefing doesn't look like this, you're probably on Mission 7A, so go ahead and switch over to that video. Looking at the mission briefing, we got a morning mission in the summer. Visibility is not a problem, but we need to stay pretty low because of an SA-11 that's just a few miles away at times, so that hurts visibility a little bit. Looking at the loadout, we got a mix of cluster bombs and Mavericks. Looking at the allies, we got a single A-10A wingman, and then there's a flight of two AH-64 Apache helicopters flying around. Looking at the objective, we're flying out to waypoint 4 and destroying some artillery units that we find there. Looking at the threat, we got an SA-11 that's just a few miles away when we're up near the IP and the target area. So that's a radar-guided SAM. We've also got Tunguskas. Those are they got a combination of AAA and optically guided missiles, so that's pretty risky. Then we got some Shilka AAA and some Strela IR guided SAMs. Looking at the pictures, so we're flying out of Koboleti, heading up north to the IP here at waypoint 3, and then turning southeast towards waypoint 4. So there's kind of like a ridge of hills here that we're going to be kind of curving around in, and then the S2 SA-11 sites are up to the north and to the west of that. So we'll need to stay pretty low along those hills to stay out of view of the SA-11. And then come in and pop up as much as we can and attack these artillery units at waypoint 4. Looking at the second picture, which got an overview of the target area, it's not super helpful. Looking at the mission planner. So here's the route again. So coming up to the north, so this will be waypoint 2 is the IP and the mission planner, but that'll be waypoint 3 in the jet. As you can see, the distance to the SA-11 site is only about 4 miles there to that one, and about 9 miles. So you're well within range of both of these when you're getting to the IP. So you will need to stay low. If we look at the altitude map, we'll see you got these lines close together here indicating rapidly changing elevation. So it's kind of low in here, and then we got a hill here blocking us off from the SA-11, but we can't climb too high because this is not a lot of elevation on these. As we come around through the IP and towards waypoint 4, it's waypoint 3 here, but waypoint 4 in the jet, you can see these artillery units are kind of nestled in this clearing in between these village and these trees. So we're gonna have to pop up a little bit to get over the tops of the buildings and trees to be able to shoot at these things. I had trouble getting my Mavericks to lock these guys, so I ended up killing them with killing a few of them with cannon. To do that, you're going to want to make sure that there's enough of the anti-air has been cleaned up, will allow you to get in there safely. So as we're coming up towards the IP, we're going to have this Strela over here in this little field. So as we're getting close to waypoint 3, just kind of look off to the right, look through these little clearings off of the edge of this big village. And if you see a couple units out in a field, then the rightmost one, if you're looking from the northwest, the rightmost unit's going to be that Strela. We got another Strela back here that you might want to kill if you can find it, as well as a Shilka back here. That one's probably not too much of a threat. Even this Strela is really not too much of a threat as long as you're staying close to these hills up here. As we come in closer to the artillery, we got a Tunguska here. That's a big threat if it spawns, but it's a random chance of spawning, so you may or may not get that. That's about it for the anti-air threat in that area, other than just keeping low because of the SA-11s. So once you've spotted any of that stuff that you want to kill, you can use Mavericks on each of those. If you clean up all those, then you're really not under any threat in the target area, and there's really nothing out to the east over here either. So it's pretty safe once you clean up that stuff. So you're free to come in with probably just cannon. The cluster bombs are going to be a little hard to use because you can't get up high because of the SA-11. So once you've killed all the anti-air, come up back towards the IP, and then kind of skirt the edge of the hills over here, find the target area, use whatever Mavericks you have left on these artillery units, and come in and clean up whatever else you need to kill with cannon. I think once you kill 2 units in this group, you'll get the message telling you can RTB. So hang out, destroy whatever else you want to destroy, then RTB back to Koboleti. That'll do it. Good luck. All right, start the mission. We got a boring flight ahead, so I'll put timestamps in the video description if you want to skip the boring stuff. Try to get turned around to go to waypoint 2, so I'll get going a little faster and then do that.
Altitude.
So I'll be looking for those couple Strellas kind of southwest of the targets, and trying to see if I can find the Tunguska next to the targets. Once all that stuff is cleaned up, or I give up on it, then start attacking the artillery. Gonna hang a little to the left at waypoint 3 here. Kind of skirt the edge of these hills. No need to get closer to the hostiles than I need to. Go ahead and switch to waypoint 4. We'll keep heading north. The hills are going to kind of curve around. I see something in the field there. Yeah, I think that's going to be the Strela. I'm not seeing the other Strela that could be further back. Unless that's it there, maybe I do see it. Back over in here somewhere. Looks suspicious. It's just a Shoka. I just saw the wingman to engage primary.
Flight. Copy.
Let me switch back to waypoint 4. There it is. Trying to get a lock, having some trouble. There it is. Pushing on a lot of flares while I do this. Alright, took a couple hits, I think, just from an APC. Getting out of here. Looks like maybe the wingman got killed by the SA-11. Engines are okay after that hit. Without being able to get up high, I don't want to try using cluster bombs in any of that. I don't know where everything is, so cannon's off the table too. Got the SA-11 just on the other side of this hill. Really fast, but let's see if I can slow down.
Altitude, altitude.
Sat in idle throttle for way too long. Okay. That'll do it.